So Riyans, one information for you, since this is your first class, when I'm teaching kids, right, you don't have to take notes or anything, okay? Because everything that we do, that is recorded. You guys are not recorded, only I'm recorded and the board is recorded, okay? So whatever I'm doing on the board, that is for you guys and that is recorded in a video and that I'll upload in YouTube, which you can always watch later on for revising what we learn, whatever we learn, okay? So try to avoid being busy taking notes, rather be busy following the concepts. If there's something that I explained which is not clear, let me know, okay? Alright?
Okay.
Alright. So Yug, can you sit properly? Move your chair a little bit and move away your that bag. Move away. Move away as in you cannot keep it. Alright. Now, what are we going to learn today?
Polygons.
Lord Adya, Yaliti, tell me, what do you want to learn today?
I want to learn about to multiply decimals.
Multiplying decimals. So, okay, now the thing is, I know that each one of you are about to finish your grades. Almost about to finish your final exams. So, from beginning of June or last week of May, we will start everything that we have in syllabus for 3rd to 5th grade from last week of May. So we will start afresh. Right now, what we're going to do, I'm just randomly picking up some topics where you guys have some doubts, okay?
Yes,
So,
sir.
I heard one doubt coming from, so we have two Rayans in the class now. We have one Rayans who's been there for some time and we have a new Rayans who joined today. Alright, so right now, so right now we are just randomly picking some topics and we are learning them so that we get do more and more practice. And then starting last week of May, we will start the entire syllabus afresh, where I will not ask you guys what to learn, what do you want to learn. I will tell you what we want to learn, and if somebody wants to learn something different, you will let me know one day in advance of the class, okay? Alright, so I heard two things. I heard somebody wants to learn about polygon. Okay, are you sleepy right now? No. So take out that sleep out of your mind. Okay, we feel sleepy because we want to sleep. Right now it's a math class. There's no opportunity for anybody to sleep right now. So somebody wants to learn polygon, somebody wants to learn multiplication of decimals. Two more topics I want you guys to tell. If I don't hear something legitimate, Riyans, new Riyans, what do you want to learn today? Tell me. Tell me one topic that you find difficult that you want to learn today.
Me? I think probably fractions.
Okay. Fractions what?
Like,
Multiplying, dividing fractions?
yeah, multiplying and dividing fractions.
Okay. So today we will do multiplication, division of fraction, multiplying decimals and polygons. So polygons is the simplest thing that we want to learn. Okay. Then we'll go to decimals and fractions, multiplication, division, and fraction, multiplication, division. Okay, and I'm not going to teach. I'm very tired today. I want somebody to tell what is a polygon. Who will tell? Okay, Yanika, tell me. You have to be a little louder so that everybody can hear you.
Did you call me?
I'll come to you, Shyamji, okay? Anika has also raised her hand. Yeah, tell me. What is a polygon?
Maybe that's
A little louder.
maybe not whoever else raised their hand.
Okay, I'll come to you. Yeah.
Some sort of shapes, like 3D shapes. Wait, polygons are like things with vertices and sides, like a triangle, a pentagon,
Okay.
a hectagon, which has 20 sides.
Hexagon has 20 sides?
No, hectagon. And
Okay.
an octadecagon. It has 18 sides.
You guys know a lot more than I have learned till the age of 49.
Yeah, because my brain is growing.
Okay. Alright, let's see what Shyami wants to say. What is a polygon?
A polygon is a shape that has 3 sides, at least 3 sides, and it has no curves.
Has no curves. Yeah, so how do you define polygon?
Polygon is something what is a closed shape, and it's 2D.
It's 2D. You said you want to learn. What do you know about it?
So Keshav just said it 2D shapes. That's what I was going to say.
Okay. Aditya, Ananya?
A polygon is a plane figure with at least 3 sides and angles.
Okay, first of all, request to everybody, make sure that your videos are turned on, okay? Otherwise, I will behave like a robot. Okay,
Like this.
okay. Now, Suhina. Let's see what Suhina wants to say about polygon.
A polygon is a 2-dimensional shape made of straight line segments that form a closed figure.
Okay. Now let me make it even simpler for you guys. And I'm not going to go deeper into it because it's going to be part of geometry that we'll learn. Since you asked a question, you want to learn about polygon, I'll keep it brief and to the point. Poly means many. And gon is a short form used for sides. When you say polygon, you're talking about shapes which has many sides. When do you say you have many sides? When you have more than one. Yeah? Polygon, yeah. So when you have poly means many, okay? So when you say polygon, you're talking about shapes which has many sides. When you say many, meaning when you have more than one. I have one pen. I have many pens. Okay? So that's the difference between one and many. So many means anything which has more than two. Two or more than two. That is polygon. So if you're talking about triangle, it's a polygon. Talking about quadrilateral, it's a polygon. You're talking about pentagon, it's a polygon because it has 5 sides, it has 4 sides, it has 3 sides. All are more than 2.
Isn't the polygon also have curved sides? Those have curved sides.
If you want to waste your time, you better waste your time at home. Don't go by my drawing skills. I'm saying this is a quadrilateral. What does a quadrilateral mean? Does it have a curved side? Have you heard of any quadrilateral which has a curved side? No. Then no wasting time, please. Okay? So, polygon is nothing but any and every shape which has 2 or more sides. So if you're talking about a triangle, you're talking about a quadrilateral, you're talking about rectangle, square, parallelogram, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nanogon, decagon, whatever gone. Everything that is gone is a polygon.
What about a dodecagon?
Okay.
It has 12 sides.
Same thing. What did I say? Anything which has 2 or more sides.
Yeah.
Now you give me any definition which I know versus I don't know. You'll say, okay, I have a shape which has 45 sides. Is it a polygon? Yes, it is a polygon because if it has more than 2 or more than 2, simple. It qualifies that criteria. Okay.
That's a lot of sides.
Okay. Now, so I'm not going to go deeper into these shapes. It was just a simple question that I want to learn about polygon. Polygon is nothing but every shape which has 2 or more sides.
Okay.
Now it's a triangle, rectangle, square, parallelogram. We don't have to worry about it. Okay? When we talk about the triangle in particular, when you talk about rectangle in particular, when you talk about parallelogram in particular, we'll learn about it. But so your question, polygon is any shape which has 2 or more sides.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Alright. Now, Again, as I said, I'm very, very tired. I don't want to teach anybody anything. I want to only waste everybody's time, like you guys do most of the times. So, on a serious note, Shiva Kesava, you want to say something, beta? You have raised your hand.
No, sir.
Okay. Now, somebody said they want to talk about decimal multiplication, right, Aditi? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to teach decimal multiplication. I would rather want my kids to teach them. So when I'm talking about decimal multiplication, I'm talking about 1.2 and 1.8, let's say. So Ina, can you explain how would you do it? So Ina, Sami, whoever remembers, Mandeep.
So could I use an instrument? Come just a second.
Sure.
I'm gonna explain it after I come.
Okay, no worries. Let's see, Ananya, Aditya, anybody. How would you do decimal multiplication? I have 1.2, which is a decimal. It has a decimal in between. I am trying to multiply 1.2 with 1.8. How much that will be? Yes, Reyes. I'll come to you. You'll talk. You'll first raise your hand, and when I give you an opportunity to talk, then only you will start. Okay. Yes, Reyes. Tell me.
First, you need to stack the two numbers and bring down this decimal point, and then it's just like normal multiplication numbers.
So you're saying that I'll put 1.2 and 1.8 like this. I'm just stacking it. Then I'll multiply them. Yeah, yes. Go ahead.
So,
Yeah, okay. And again, one request to everybody, okay? The kids who have been in the class before, they know how we do the class. For kids who have joined recently, remember one thing, there is no penalty for making mistakes. This is the class where I want all my kids to make as much mistake as they can. Mistake as in not making noise and disturbing everybody. Mistake as in making mistakes while doing calculation, okay? Let's see what Suhina wants to explain, then I'll go to Ananya and Aditya, okay?
Okay. First, you just stack the numbers so the one with the most digits is on the top.
Okay.
Multiply the then we should multiply the numbers as just the point, the decimal point is not there.
Okay.
Then we need to add the total digits of the number that's on the right for the both factors. Move the decimal point of the product to the left, that number of spaces. Add zeros as needed. So add the zeros to the decimal point,
Okay.
decimal point and to the perimeter.
Okay. You said that stack the numbers and then you multiply them as if there is no decimal place. So when I multiplied them, I got this. Now where do I put the decimal now?
Then we should keep the decimal point. So we are gonna count it. So the first thing is we have the decimal point after the two after the one this. So we're gonna keep it at after 2.
Okay, I'll come back to you, Suhina. Ananya and Aditya, tell me what do you want to tell?
so how you multiply decimals is first multiply if they were like whole numbers. Then, but I'm just doing ignore the decimals points. That's just like you don't have to do it. But then count the total number of decimal places in both numbers and place the decimal point in the product so that it has the same number of the decimal places.
Okay. Now comes your teacher's final verdict. So, as most of you said, yes, Suhina.
We should keep the decimal point after 21.
After 21. Okay, so now I see some amount of confusion, so that's what I am here to clear. Okay. I have two ways to solve this problem. And everybody remember, I mean, just pay attention to what I'm saying. Anika, here it is. Everybody here, you also here. If I have, let's say, 1.2 to be multiplied with 1.8, okay? Many of you explained me or taught me how to do it. Say, okay, fine, if I have decimal, so what I'm saying is, there are two ways of doing it. We are doing the first way right now, whatever you guys explained me partly. Saying, you try multiplying them as if there is no decimal point. Okay, fine. I have 18 and 12. I'm trying to multiply them. Can I assume that everybody knows how to do multiplication? 2-digit multiplication? Okay. Alright. So I'm doing multiplication right now. 2 8 is 16, 2 1 2 plus 1 3. What is that?
16 and we should...
No. Yeah. So I'm just doing it. Since you guys confirmed that everybody knows, so I'm just doing it quickly, okay? 2 8 is 16, 1 carry forward, 2 1 2 plus 1 3. And I'm not explaining it because you guys already know it. 1 8 is 8, 1 1 is 1. Okay? So I'm adding these two 6, 8 plus 3, 11, 1 plus 1, 2. 216 is my answer when I'm multiplying these two numbers assuming there is no decimal place. Okay? Aditi, are you with me, beta? Okay, so just 1 second. So here I had these two decimal numbers to be multiplied. I multiplied them assuming there is no decimal, okay? The dot here you see, the dot here you see, the put to, yeah? Yeah. So I just ignored the put to here. Put to or put to? What do you call it? Put to. I ignored the put to here and I multiplied them. I got 216. Okay? Now, is this my answer? No, certainly not. I just got 216 by ignoring something. And if we ignore something and then do the calculation, we'll be wrong. What did we ignore? The decimals. Now look at this one. Here, after the decimal, how many places you have? 1. Only 1 here. In this number, how many decimal places you have? 1. So this is 1 and this is also 1. So 2 decimal places. So you'll start from here. 1, 2. This is where you'll put the decimal. And this is your answer. So Suhina, I was just correcting you. That when you're multiplying this one, you look at how many decimal places you have here and how many you have here. Add them together. Now imagine, if I'm talking about, so this is my answer, okay? So 1 decimal place here, 1 decimal place here, 2. So I'll start from here, 1, 2. This is where I'll put it. Okay? Now, again, let me do one more time. If I'm talking about 1.216 multiplied by 2.2. Okay? And you guys don't have to do it. Just watch how I'm doing it so that you can be very clear about it. Yeah? Okay? Aditi, are you paying attention, beta? Everybody? Riyans? Both the Riyans? Okay. So I have 1.216 to be multiplied with 2.2. So like Sohina mentioned, right? Whichever has bigger number, bigger decimal places, that I will put at the top and try multiplying that with 22. I ignore the decimals, okay? I'm just multiplying it. Now it is like 2 6 are 12, 1 carry forward, 2 1 are 2, plus 1 3, 2 2 are 4, 2 1 are 2. And then I start from second place, same thing, 2 3 4 2. And I'll add them 2, 3 plus 2 5, 4 plus 3 7, 4 plus 2 6 and 2. I got this after ignoring my decimals. Where do I put my decimal now?
Beside the 2 that's at the end.
How? In here?
No, the other 2 at the end.
Why?
Because like if you, as you can see, the 2, these it's between the 1 and 2, but this one's a longer number.
No, stop that there itself. Because you aren't giving me the answer that I'm looking for, which I explained just 2 minutes ago. Okay. Anybody else? Can somebody tell me where should I put the decimal? I multiplied these two numbers, ignoring the decimal. I got 26,752. Where do I put the decimal? Yes, Soina.
I think it's before the last two because there are 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers after the decimal point.
So where should I put? Here or here?
At the yeah.
Between
at
5
the
or
last-
2 or between
yeah.
2 or 6?
No, before the 5.
Before the 5? Here?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? So, Suhina, you were thinking in the right direction, but you lost the track a little bit. I'll tell you why. Yeah. Anybody else? Sammy, Rayans, Aditi, anybody? Yes, Rayans.
I think it's before the 6.
Before the 6. Why?
Wait, no, after.
After the 6, meaning here?
Yes.
Okay. I'm deleting that also because I'm not convinced. But why?
Because in the problem it was multiplying 2.2 and 1.216.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the steps in the problem is to multiply 2 by 1, and that equals 2.
Okay, but you are putting it here. You are making it 26. Now, again, it's a very simple approach. Very, very simple approach. Yeah, Suhina.
I think we should keep the point before 7.
Here,
No, after 7. Sorry.
here.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Or before the first 2. Or
Okay.
after the first 2. Sorry.
Alright. Okay. So, here's the thing. This is something. Nikhil, here.
Okay.
Everybody here. This is a very simple 2-step process. Very simple. You will not be confused if you don't ignore what I'm saying right now. I have two decimal numbers to multiply, and I don't care. If I say I don't care, meaning I will not care about it in the beginning. Meaning, whatever I have here, I will just assume that there is no decimal. So if there is no decimal, I'm talking about 1216, and then I'm talking about 22. So I assume that there is no decimal, and that's how I just went on multiplying them. I multiplied them, I got this answer. Now, so that is the first step. Ignore the decimal and multiply the numbers. Up to that much, okay? Now, you have to always look at, after you have done the multiplication and you got your answer, what you have to do is look at both the decimals. After the decimal, how many digits are there? Or you count from right to left. First number, 1, 2, 3. After three places, you have your first decimal. You write a 3 here. Again, second number, count from the right. After how many digits you have the decimal? 1. In total, you are talking about 3 and 1, 4. So you will start counting from here. 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where you will put the decimal. Always count from the right to the left and see 1, 2, 3 places. Okay, 3 places. Here I have 1 place. 1, 2, 3. So 3 and 1 makes it 4. 1 is here, 2 is here, 3 is here, 4 is here. So basically you are starting from here. How many places you have to go? 3 plus 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, if I talk about multiplying, let's say 1.216 with 2.2. In that case also, what will you do? You will multiply them like there is no decimal. You multiplied, you got this answer. Now, where will you put the decimal? So here, look at this. Now here in this case, you have decimal after one digit, 1. Here also you have after one digit. So 1 plus 1 makes it 2. So you start counting from here. 1, 2. This is where your decimal would be. Make sense? Now, if I say, I am multiplying 1216 with 2.2. Where will I put the decimal? See again, I will ignore the decimal, do the multiplication I got here. Now here, where do I have decimal? There is no decimal. 0 places. What do I have here? 1 place. So from here, 1 place. So 0 plus 1 is how much? 1. I'll start from here. 1. This is how my decimal goes. Make sense? Sami, are you with me, Yuta?
Yes, sir.
Are you clear? Now, look at this situation. Let's make it more interesting. If I have this 0.1216 multiplied by 2.2, where will I put a decimal? You'll put a decimal on the forehead of your teacher?
No.
Put 2. Yeah. So here's the question: 0.1216 multiplied by 2.2. It will be the same way, but where you have to put the decimal, that's what I want you guys to find out. Yep, yes, Suina, tell me.
Before 2.
Before 2
The
means,
first 2, before the first.
so you put it here. Why?
Yeah.
Why so?
Because there are 4 digits after the first decimal point, and there's 1 before the first, and there's 1 before the first decimal point to the second number. So it's 5. 4 plus 1 is 5. So yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, Shanvi.
I kind of. So you would put it before the first 2.
Mm-hmm. But why?
Because the digit that you're multiplying, like the number that you're multiplying in the equation, the first number, so it has it. One second.
Okay. Yug, where will you put the decimal?
Between the 2 and the 6.
So math is one very stupid subject that doesn't give any value to guesswork. Okay? Never do guesswork. Just because I was asking you a question, you randomly chose to say between 2 and 6. And I can say 2 and 6, I can say 2 and 7, 7 and 5, whatever you want to say. But that will not give you what you're looking for. Here, what did we learn? Again, I'm repeating myself. With a hope, with a belief, with a prayer that everybody in the class is listening to me. Okay? And we'll learn something out of this. What is that we are trying to do? We are trying to multiply this decimal with this decimal. Rians, new Rians, are you okay with me? Are you with me? Okay. We have this decimal number to be multiplied with this decimal number. First thing that I forced you guys to believe is that you will ignore that there is a decimal and multiply the numbers. 0 is, so you will say 0, 1, 2, 6. You know 0 has no meaning if you are putting in the beginning, so you will just ignore that. Yug here. If I'm teaching here and you are looking at the road, you're looking at my neighbor's face, then you will only look at my neighbor's face. Look at this. So I had this number, I multiplied them ignoring the decimals. Now my question is, where do I have to put the decimal? So in the second step, what you do is, look at both the decimals. Okay, this decimal, how many digits I have after the decimal? 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you read this way, that okay, this decimal is at which place? 1, 2, 3, 4th place. Okay, here this decimal is at which place? If you are reading from right side, 1 place. So 4 plus 1, 5. So you start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put the decimal here. And that becomes your answer. Imagine if I had 0.01 this number. Where would the decimal go? Jahina? Ananya, Aditya, Riyans, anybody? Yep, yeah, Riyans, go ahead.
I think you put it before the 0 because if you count both of the numbers before the decimal, you get 7, and then when you count,
Do I get 7 here? Do I get 7 here?
oh, 6, sir.
Uh-huh. So here I am getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here it is 5. And this guy is 1. So 6 places. So where do I put the decimal? Let's see what Suhina has to say. Yes, Suhina.
There should be a number before 2 because if we imagine there's 3 before 2, we should keep the decimal point before 3.
So I don't know whether it's 3 or 7 or 27.
If there's a number before 2, and if it's like a 0, we will keep like the decimal point before 0 because there is 6 places.
Correct. So that is where your answer is right now. So here, first thing you did was you ignored the decimal, you multiplied the numbers. Now you are trying to figure out where to put the decimal. Nikhil here, Ananya here, Anika here. Here you saw that okay, decimal is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th place. Here the decimal is at first place. So 5 plus 1, 6. If I start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How do I get a 6th place? When I have nothing to do, no number, it's a 0. I have to go till 6 places. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can put a decimal here. If I have to go to 8 places, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I need 3 more places. 1, 2,
Then you
3.
should keep 3 more zeros and you keep the decimal point before the last zero.
Exactly, exactly. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can put a decimal here. Simple thing is this, okay? Decimal multiplication is very straightforward. Ignore the decimal, do the multiplication, and then figure out where you have to put the decimal. That's it. If you know these 2 steps, you are good. Is everybody okay?
Yes.
Anika okay? Everybody, Aditi okay? Sivakeswa okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now there's one more way of doing it. Do you guys know how to do it?
Sir.
Yep. Tell me how. Let's go back to another problem. 2.4 into 1.2. The other way of doing it. Yes, Oina, tell me.
The other way?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So the other way of doing is to move.
Okay, let's see what Rehan has to say.
Okay, first you have to line up both of the numbers together vertically. And then you do multiplication normally but with the decimal point. And then after you're done, just bring down the decimal.
So that is what we did. That was the first approach. I'm talking about another approach. See, every problem can be solved in probably 2 or 3 ways. I'm telling you guys to tell me how do you do the second way. Putting them together, ignoring the decimal, multiplying them, and then figuring out where to put the decimal. That was the first way that we were doing right now. Yes, Yanvi.
I know the answer.
Yep. No, not the answer. I am more interested in the approach. Answers, I don't care. Tell me the approach. I want you guys to learn as many approach as possible. Okay? Yep, Suina, tell me if you remember the second approach.
I think I know.
Tell me what is that?
First we are going to remove the decimal point from the multiplied numbers. Then we're going to consider them as whole numbers. Then we're going to multiply those using whole numbers using the multiplication methods. Then we should put the decimal point into the answer. The answer should have as many places as the sum decimal place in the original decimal numbers.
No, that is same as what we have been doing so far. Second approach is you forgot about my friend.
Oh, chicken and egg.
I'm sorry?
Fractions and chicken and egg.
Yeah, I mean chicken and egg probably later, but second approach is converting the decimal to fractions. If I don't know what to do with them, I recall my friend. Who is my best friend? Fractions.
Fractions.
Yeah. Rayans, you learn about my new friend and his name is fractions. Okay? So fraction is my best friend. Meaning what do I mean by that is whenever I'm dealing with mixed numbers, decimals, or even whole numbers, I can convert everything into one form, that is fraction. That's why I say fraction is my best friend. Okay? And we'll talk about that. Yes, Yavi, you're saying something.
No, I raised my hand by mistake.
Okay. So Shyanvi, to your point, right? You were saying that you know the answer, and I said, okay, let's not worry about the answer. We'll care more about the process part of it. Because you guys know how to multiply decimals. You can just multiply them, ignoring the decimal, and then you will figure out where to put the decimal. That was the first approach. Second approach was, if you don't know what to do, recall my best friend. My best friend is fractions. Yes, Suina.
So after we convert 2 and 4/10 and 1, so first the whole number is 2 and the fraction is 4/10. It's a mixed number. Then the whole number is 1 and the fraction is 2/10.
No, so don't worry about the math. Find out the fun in math. That's what we'll do. Now I have 2 decimal numbers. Nikhil, Yug, Anika here. Okay? Riyans. Look at these 2 numbers. I can my best friend is fraction. How do I convert these numbers to fractions? Yeah. Yes, Suina, go ahead, tell me. Whatever you will say, I will write it here.
The mixed whole number is 2.
No. Don't go there. Let's see what Riyan says. We'll keep it simple. Yeah, Riyan.
I think since there's tens and hundreds, you need to write. So the whole number you need to write on the side, and then you have to write.
You guys think too much. You guys think too much.
4/10 and the whole number is 2.
No. Simple. Simple. Wait. Yeah, Riyan. One last attempt.
The first number is 2. 240 hundredths. The
Ah.
second number is 120.
No, you guys are making math look complicated. Let me make it very simple for you. I said, who's my best friend fraction? I'm trying to convert decimal to fraction. 2.4, I want to convert to fraction. How do I do that?
2 and 4.
24 divided by, see, when I have to convert decimal to a fraction, how do I do it? I will write this number as is, as if there was no decimal. Now I will take care of the decimal. So for every decimal, I'll put a 1 and then count how many digits I have.
10.
That's it.
Then the
Converted.
next number is 12 and 10.
Same, yeah. So I'll write this as 12 and then taking care of the decimal. So decimal, in place of decimal, I'll put a 1 and then I have 1 digit, I'll put. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so here, now I'm going to play with this. How will I play? I'll do tic-tac-toe. 24 I can write as 12 into 2. And this 12 I can write as 2 into 6.
2 into 6.
Then 10 I can write as 2 into 5. This 10 also I can write as 2 into 5. This 2 and this 2, tic-tac-toe. This 2 and this 2, tic-tac-toe. Gitesh, you have joined a little early for the class. We'll meet at 5:15, okay? I started a little late, so the class for level 2 will start at 5:15. Yeah. Now here, we have done whatever we could do. There is no further tic-tac-toe we can do. 12 into 6 is 72. 5 into 5 is 25. This is my answer. Now, yeah. So, look at this. One approach was you multiply the numbers, ignoring the decimal, and then you figured out where to put the decimal. That was one approach. Second was you converted the number decimal into fractions, and you did tic-tac-toe to simplify this, and you got your answer. Now, you can convert this also into decimal if you want to, using chicken and egg. Yep. So, Riyaz, was this easy to understand or was it difficult? Both the Riyaz.
It's really hard.
You-
I didn't get the tic-tac-toe part.
Okay, so let's do a quick recap one more time. If you have a decimal number, you can convert to fraction always, any given day, any time. Okay? Arav, you will start at 5:15. Please join at 5:15. Okay? If you have any decimal number, let's say if I say 1.5, you can always convert this to a fraction. Don't keep your mouth open, mosquito might fly in.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, I have 1.5. I'm trying to convert this to a fraction. How will I do it? I will say, okay, fine. I will just ignore the decimal. Oh, 15. No, but I have a decimal. What do I do? I have one decimal. I'll put a 1 for that guy. After the decimal, how many digits I have? Only one digit. 1, 0. Done. Okay? Riyans, Ananya, Shanvi, everybody okay? Aditi? Sivakumar?
Yes.
Sivakeshwar, sorry.
Sir.
Now, I said convert 1.246 to a fraction. Yeah. How do you do it, Soina?
It's 1,246 if we ignore the decimal point. Then we should count. How many. The decimal point is 1, and there are 3 zeros after the decimal point.
So basically, you locate the decimal point and then count how many digits you have to that. 1, 2, and 3.
2, 3, 4.
So no, 1, 2, 3, 3 only 3. So decimal is here. You put a 1 for the decimal and then you are counting the digits. 1, 2, 3. So 3 as in 3 zeros. Done. Okay. Any decimal number you can convert to a fraction without a single wrinkle on your face. If you get wrinkle on your face for converting decimal to a fraction, that means you are getting old. It's the wrinkle because of age, not because of the math.
Oh no.
Okay?
I don't have any wrinkle.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So I will say, okay, I got wrinkles while solving math. It's not because of math, it's because of age. I'm getting old. That's why I'm getting wrinkles. It's not because my math is difficult. Now coming back to this one. So if I have, stop there. If I say convert this to a fraction, Riyans, how much it will be? Riyans, new Riyans. No, don't say that. New Riyans. Riyans, can you convert this for me to fraction? How much it will be?
That will be 1 and 2,500.
1 and 2,500. No. What is the fraction form? How much will be in fraction? Yeah, Riyans. New Riyans. Old Riyans. Let's see what Riyans says.
I think it's 1 in 25.
No. Suhina, my question is very simple. See, you guys are making things look difficult. I am a very simple person. I said I have a decimal 1.25. What is the fraction value of it? Yes, Suhina, tell me.
Okay, it's 125 and 100 of the beneath numbers of the denominator.
125 by 100. As simple as that. Why so? When you have a decimal, you have to convert to a fraction. What you do is, you write the number as is first and then locate the decimal. Once you locate the decimal, you will put a 1 for the decimal. Then how many digits you have after the decimal? 1 and 2. 2 meaning 2 zeros. As many digits, as many zeros. That's it. Yeah? If I ever ask you guys to convert a decimal to a fraction, that would be the easiest of any problem to solve. One last time, all the kids from level 2 who have joined early, request you guys to either drop off and join after 10 minutes or listen to my blabbering for next 10 minutes without asking question. Because this is a class for level 1. Alright? Now, one simple problem. I want everybody to solve this without making any mistakes. I think Suhina has got it, so Suhina can skip it. But everybody else.
God said I want that.
2.3754. Convert this to a fraction. Okay. 2.3754. Convert this to a fraction without a mistake. Yes, Aditi.
The answer is 3754 by 1,000.
No, so if anybody does math in air, like remember in the last class somebody said my answer is this. So the answer in this will be like this. Do it on notebook and then read it for me. Okay, yes, Suhina.
Okay, it's 23754 by 1,000.
By
Plus the by 1,000.
by 1,000. No, don't explain why. Don't explain why. Just give the answer for now.
No.
Is it 1,000?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's not 1,000. It's 10. No, it's 1, 0, 2, 0, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's not 1,000. It's not 1,000. It's a 10. We should add 4 zeros.
Okay. Yeah.
It's 2,375. It's 2,757.
Same as this one. How about you, Nikhil? Okay. Yeah, yes. Tell me.
Wait.
I think it's 23,754 and over 1,000.
Over 1,000? So why do you guys have to think? Why don't do? Because if you think, sometimes our thought process don't help us much. It's the calculation which is more important. New Rians, what would be your answer, beta? Aditi, where did you go? What is your answer, beta?
My answer was 3,750.
Where did two go? Where did two go?
2 went like in the thousands place.
No.
Like in the denominator.
No. No, 2 cannot go for a walk. 2 has to stay together with 3. 2, 3, 7, 5, 4. 2 cannot go. Stop doing that. Stop doing that right away. Laptop will fall and then class will get over without a reason. Here, 23754. We are trying to convert 2.3754. We are trying to convert to decimal. To fraction. What is the big deal? No big deal. Just write the number as if there was no decimal. You have written it. Anika, here. You have just written this number as is. Riyans, here beta, okay? Everybody, both the Riyans. You have just written the number. Now, what you did not do is you ignore the decimal. You have to take care of it. There is one decimal, so you will write a 1. After you have located the decimal and wrote 1, after the decimal, how many digits you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 meaning 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. It cannot get any simpler than this. Yeah?
Yeah.
Sriyanvi, with me? Rayans, clear this time? I don't want you guys to see, making mistake is perfectly fine. But I don't want you guys to make mistake for things that is not supposed to have a mistake. This is not a calculation. This is just like, if you have attended few classes and somebody says, what is the name of your teacher? You'll say Birendra Kumar. It's the same thing. You just learn how to convert this decimal to a fraction. That's it. Yes, Ranvi.
May I go to the bathroom?
I'm sorry?
May I go to the bathroom?
Yes, sure. We'll wrap up the class maybe in another 2-3 minutes. So, a quick point for everybody here. Whatever we have learned, there's nothing complicated about it. We just learn how to do multiplication of decimals. We learn how to convert decimal to fraction and then do multiplication by using tic-tac-toe. Same way, division of fractions. Who all knows? Who all knows how to divide decimals? If I say divide 3.6 by 1.2. Arihan, you don't have to raise your hand. This is for younger ones. And we'll start your class in 5 minutes, okay? Same thing here, okay? 3.6 divided by 1.2, or I can write this as 3.6 and divide by 1.2. Yes, Reena.
So, it's like the same thing. So first, we just gonna ignore the decimal point for the both numbers and divide it. After that, we are gonna add the decimal point to the answer as we can.
Okay.
Oh, so could I get the charger?
Sure. So here, I will again say something that you guys will be surprised about. So Riyans, this is your first class, and Riyans will be surprised to know that his teacher has not yet learned how to do division. I have not learned how to do division of fraction. Now let's look at it. I have 3.6 and 1.2. I have to divide 3.6 by 1.2. Who is my best friend? Fraction is my best friend. So I'll first convert. Guys, anybody from level 2, if anybody talks, that will not be acceptable. Alright, so 3.6 to be divided by 1.2. My best friend is fractions. Yep. No, I got the answer, Riyaz. I'm not really interested in answer. I'm always interested in the approach, how you solve it and how do you tell that story. So 3.6, I will convert to fraction. 3.6 becomes 36 by 1 for the decimal, 10 for one digit. Divided by 1.2. I'm converting this also to fraction. 12 by 10.
Then you change it to times, but someone gets mad and they switch.
Right. So as I was saying that I'm almost going to be 50 next year, but I have not learned how to convert, how to do division of fraction. I always do multiplication in place of division. Meaning, when I have to divide 36 by 10 by 12 by 10, I said no, I don't know how to do division, so I converted that to multiplication. So like what you said, when I convert division to multiplication, somebody gets mad and flips upside down. 10 goes up, 12 comes down. 10 and 10, tic-tac-toe. 36 I can write as 6 into 6. 12 I can write as 6 into 2. This 6 and 6, tic-tac-toe, done. 6 by 2, 6 I can write as 3 into 2. And I have 2 here. This 2 and this 2, tic-tac-toe. This is Riyan's answer 3. Right, Riyans? This is what you did? Look at this. I had to divide fractions, a decimal by a decimal. What did I do? Converted to a fraction and then did simple multiplication. You can always do divide this number by this number, assuming there is no decimal, and then you have to figure out where to put the decimal. But that is a little different from the way you do multiplication, okay? So, Gitesh, hands down. Your class has not started yet. Alright? Is everybody clear?
Yes.
Everybody?
Yes, sir.
So, again, today we did not learn anything new. We learned about fraction, division, multiplication, decimal, multiplication, division. That we had learned in the past also. I'm thinking that I will stop repeating myself. I'll start the syllabus afresh from next week, because if I keep on repeating this thing, every day you guys will learn the same thing and then you'll be tired of me very soon. Alright? So, from next week we'll start the fresh syllabus for 3rd to 5th grade and then go from beginning to the end. Alright? So, with that being said, I'll let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Talk to you guys
Bye, sir.
this week. When we are meeting? We are meeting on Tuesday, I guess, for the makeup class. Okay, I'll remind everybody, okay?
Okay.
Alright, see you guys.
Sir.
Yep, in the next class.